Recorded Books presents The Laws of Attraction by Mary Connealy, narrated by Barbara Mcculloh. Chapter 1. May 1871. Pine Valley, Wyoming, near the Wind River Mountains. If I have to make one more pair of chaps... Nell Armstrong heard her own voice. Good grief. Thinking about chaps had her talking to herself again. She badly wanted to make dresses and bonnets, ribbons and ruffles. Would it kill someone in this town to want a few yards of lace? Irritated, she snapped her teeth together to shut herself up. Then she thought of all the men in Pine Valley and knew it would probably kill them. The front door to her dress shop. Dress shop? She almost snorted aloud, but then managed to control herself. Crashed open, and a little boy dashed in and slammed the door closed. The boy looked her in the eye, looked left and right, saw the counter to her right, took 2 running steps and dove behind it. From behind the counter, she heard a quavering voice whisper, "Don't tell." Heavy boots thudded on the boardwalk that fronted her shop. Through her small windows, she saw a man dash past and keep running. Her shop was the last one on this side of the street. The thudding stopped. The man shouted, "Sam, you get back here." Nell recognized the voice. Brand Nolte, a homesteader she barely knew, but the general shape of him in the glimpse she'd gotten through the windows matched the voice, though she'd never heard him shout before. She'd hardly ever heard him speak before. But it was him. The thudding started again, coming straight for her shop. He thrust open the door. "Sam, are you in here?" The whisper came again. "Don't tell." She did not want to get in the middle of a fight between a man and his runaway son. "Can I help you, Mr. Nolte?" He was looking all over, and when she spoke, he almost stumbled, as if he were surprised there was a person in the room. She sat behind a work table, putting iron rivets in chaps. Her friend Mariah had made the rivets for her. "I'm looking for Sam." She'd heard he had a family, but she didn't know much about who lived on the homestead with him. Obviously, he had at least one child. "You've misplaced your son?" "I'm not a boy." The voice wasn't quavery then so much as it was the high-pitched voice of a girl. Brand wheeled around to glare at the counter. He gave Nell a narrow-eyed look with a pair of cool blue eyes. "You come out of there. Right now." The little... Nell quickly shifted her thinking. Little girl popped up from behind the counter. Short hair, not shorn exactly, but a crop of unruly brown hair that looked boyish to Nell, sticking out from under a slouchy, broad-brimmed hat. Blue eyes that gleamed with fury and unshed tears. The girl looked a whole lot like her dark-haired, blue-eyed pa. They even had nearly the same haircut. She wore a plaid flannel shirt and overalls. What was more, now that the girl was in view and glaring at her pa, she wasn't all that little. Possibly a young lady, 14 or 15 maybe. Hard to tell, what with the shapeless clothes. "I'm not going into that general store dressed like this. You go on and drag the rest of my poor sisters in and humiliate them if you've a mind, but no one in town is going to see me dressed like this. I won't be going to church neither, nor to school. You just go on while I start the hike home." "I told you, Sam, you need to get over being shy." Sam didn't look that shy to Nell. She looked embarrassed to death and furious. "Is the problem your clothes?" Nell asked. "Both,"
Sample complete. Ready to continue?